Tonight we're staying at Under Canvas. Well, there is a hospital of exit 65.
We're down at the Hoover Dam today right now. We're gonna... She's liking this truck. Liking it. Hi guys. Welcome to the Belle Plantation. We're out here in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, and we're going to be doing a self-guided tour of the Belle Plantation. This place operated for many years as a plantation, and then during the Civil War they said the Union Army would come in and take over it a lot of times and use it for a base, which they did a lot for a lot of places. And in October of 1864 they had the Battle of Cedar Creek here, and then the Union Army also was victorious in that battle. So what we're going to do today, this morning, we're going to walk around the Belle Plantation. It's a beautiful day. Ready?
All right, I think that sounds like fun to me too.
And here at the beginning is, the first part is the plantation home itself.
That is a really nice house. I love how they did the stonework too.
Yes. I don't know if you can get in without, let's see. All right, let's keep moving to site number 2. You're not allowed in the house without being on the self-guided tour. So let me pull our map out, guys, and we'll see where spot number 2 is, okay? Want to do that?
I do.
Our second one is going to be the Old Hall Foundation, which looks like is... Okay, there's the front porch. So it looks like we just go down through here. And see, in front of it, right?
Okay, so
going out that way. Yeah. Number 2 is going to be down here. Supposed to be down here somewhere in the foundation. It might be under this. I don't know. Let's go see what this. Maybe this is it. Let me see. I'm just trying to read the map. See that? See, that was the front porch. This one's up here, guys. So, and we're walking down, right?
right, so number 2's back over this way, down this path. Back to where you
Okay.
came.
All right. Let's see what this is. Oh, we're here. Go ahead and look at this.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're trying. Oh, cool. Let's see. This is the old hall at Belle Grove. Okay. When the original owners, Isaac Height and Nellie Conway Madison, were married in 1783, they received from his father a 483-acre tract that became the centerpiece of Belle Grove. The old hall, as it's known today, was already in place at that time. Okay? So they lived right here in this little part of it, so they built everything. And this was here when they bought it.
So this looks like part of the foundation. We gotta do a spin. Gracie got me trapped.
This is the old hall. What?
Gracie's enjoying the grass. She's just bouncing.
Let's go in here and look at the old hall. So, okay, and this is an old pottery wheel. I know a friend that's going to enjoy that one.
For sure.
Yeah. Susan, I hope you like the pottery wheel.
There you go. Shout out to you, Susan.
All right.
All right, come and get it. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Look at this. The blacksmith stuff.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that got fire hot right there.
Yes. Look at this.
I wonder if they had ABC fire extinguishers back then, or how that worked.
Wow, this is amazing.
Now, actually, I think that's pretty neat, though. A fire extinguisher case. You know, I don't even know what a fire extinguisher was back then. We need to look that up and kind of
It's probably a bucket.
That's what I'm thinking, but that's the box that it sat in.
I know. I think they probably have that here for now for safety guards.
Yeah, probably something updated just to look old.
Let's go right here and see this. We're gonna go up this way and see the back side of this house, and there's a little garden. We'll cut back through. We see the little garden.
Yes.
Just want to get the front of the house so everybody can see it.
Let me see. I gotta pick Gracie up again.
So you can see the front of this house, guys. That's a beautiful plantation home. So they get to see their little garden. Here we have a little garden, and it says that right there will teach you what they could grow.
Oh, a teaching garden.
Yes.
A native and sustainable habitat garden for flora and fauna.
Oh, nice. It is pretty. Look at this, guys. Nice little walk through the garden in the Shenandoah Valley. Look at that with a barn in the background.
But you know, this kind of this outline right here is more or less what I was thinking that we're going to have a lot of pathways and grass with gardens in between.
Here, stand right here and let me get a picture of you and Gracie. Don't let you get one of me. Right there by the bush with that in the background.
Oh,
I want the Shenandoah Valley in the background.
lamb's ear or mullein. That is a great one to grow, guys.
All right, let's see. And this is our little garden right here.
That looks like hollyhocks right there. There's a lot of really cool plants in here. And most of them have either a medicinal or an edible value to them. I'm sure they all have either or.
That little, looks like that little roof on the ground, that's the ice house.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I was just looking at all this. So everything around here, all these buildings are these numbers. And then the burial ground is number 9. And it's going to be number 9 and 10 is going to be out that way. All right. So let's keep walking around looking at the buildings. All these buildings are these numbers. Okay?
All right.
So now you know what I'm... Guys, it's hard to... Only got 2 hands, and he's only got 2 hands, and we're having to carry a dog and cameras and stuff, so have to be patient with us.
Yeah, if it's sunny and such, we won't leave her in the van at all.
No, because it's too warm.
Yeah.
I think it's that way. So we'll walk out that way, okay?
All right.
Let's go over here and look at this. All these outbuildings are those numbers.
Let me see if I can let her walk again. She gets heavy. All right. Do you want to walk again? All right, come on, let's... No, don't run. Come on, you got to walk.
Okay. Oh, this is the wagon house and stuff. Look at this. And that's is that a seed sorter?
That's exactly what that looks like.
Look at that, guys.
Not as much as seed sorter, but it would remove dirt. Most of the dirt.
It's a cleaner?
Yes.
Look at that old wagon. That's beautiful, isn't it? All of these old outbuildings are all part of the plantation. And it said from 1824 to, I forgot what year it was. They said that at one time they did own 270 something odd enslaved people, and that they worked the plantation, that's how the plantation run, is that they had to have the help of them.
Right. Well,
And-
Virginia was one of the Confederate states. of
Right,
course.
yes. And said at one time that's how this plantation ran. And then of course they were free after the Civil War. Since the Union Army had dominant control here all the time, my assumption would be that the enslaved people were probably freed the moment that they used this territory for their own base. Because
they were, but you know, the way that the Union Army did a lot of that, it was like they just come in and said, okay, here you go, you get absolutely nothing, and you can walk on about yourself.
Right.
That's not the way you do it, people.
They just let them loose in the woods and gave them nothing.
Right.
Told them to go.
But you know, I mean, our country has a history of that. Look, during World War II, when they put all the Japanese, my family, the Italians, in these camps, and some Germans, and when they let them out, all of their property was taken. They didn't get anything back, and they were just released.
Look how beautiful this is. The Shenandoah Valley.
Gorgeous.
Look out through those mountains. And this is their orchard, and then the cemetery's on the back side of that. So we're gonna
Get moving, come on. Oh, this is gonna be miserable.
Well, we're gonna take a break in the orchard back here by the cemetery and let her just sit still for a minute, yeah. Okay, so this is their the enslaved burial ground back here. See it in that little fence, and the orchard. So they had the enslaved burial ground by the orchard. Yeah, we're gonna go check it out. See, these were all the people that died when they were enslaved here. And we're gonna go and look at the graveyard that they have set up for them.
Here is definitely a great place for apples, pears, plums.
Wow, look at this. This is the markers, these little rocks.
Wow.
You see this, guys?
And as with all cemeteries,
And this is
Age.
the markers. I know, guys, we're not bothering you. So this is the markers. That's amazing. It's just little rocks. But
It
look at
is.
that resting place. Look at that view.
wow, that is just very pretty across there.
Isn't it? Do you want to do anything here?
No, I don't think we should at all. You know, these people, hopefully everyone here is resting.
I hope so. They're resting in peace. They've had
I
enough
don't-
strife there in life. They don't need it.
If there's someone that wants to talk, you know, make my screen blip, or you could do something to one of these electronic devices.
Or you could just talk, because our recording equipment, we'll record you. But
It'll
we're not
pick you
going to
up.
run a ghost session
But
out
we don't
here.
want to disturb anyone. You know, rest in peace, guys. Thank you for the help that you did to build this country.
Yes. And this farm, this plantation, and
It's
anything
beautiful.
God, is beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful out here. This was definitely a good choice. And then we'll stop back by the battleground over there on
Right.
the road, the pull-offs.
Yes.
You know, they have the pull-offs where you can look at the battleground and see the sign and stuff like that. And we'll stop there, and so we can see what the battleground was itself.
Well, that's why I figured we'd do that all in this film right
Yes.
here. You know, give you, you know, a good 15 minutes of of this place here. Again, like Jennifer said before, all we want to do is salt your oats so that you'll come and see it. We're not going to show you our entire tour, in hopes that you will come and patron these places as well.
Okay, so let's cut this and stop at the battleground.
Sounds good.
All right. There's something about the Pennsylvania Cemetery. It's a Civil War.
Yeah.
Let's go see what the sign says. Let me go see. So we're on the driving tour here of this Mount Carmel Cemetery, charted in 1896. The Middletown Cemetery on a knoll, West Village, was the only point where Union officers believed they could establish a strong position and attempt to slow the Confederate advance. From this high ground, George Getty's division repulsed 2 Confederate assaults, frustrated. Oh, okay. They used this as a high ground to defend and to keep the Confederate army away.
Wow, I can
The
see
cemetery, I took pictures of it. And I said the story in the camera. I could see the high ground and why they used it as a defensive post.
I can too.
Right? You can see it, can't you? I like the auto tour though, that's nice. See you guys? That was it. The fatal halt was here. By late morning, about 14,000 Confederates had pushed 32,000 Union soldiers out of their positions and set them in full retreat through Middletown and almost 1 mile north of the village. Okay? They believed that the battle had been won, and some of his troops, he argued, had been on the move for over 12 hours and needed food and rest, and he worried about facing the Union cavalry. And they decided to halt here. It was a decision that would haunt both men and military historians for years to come, because when they stopped to rest, they were defeated. Let me take a picture.
All right. So, Battle of Cedar Creek here, where we had General Sheridan defeated General Early. Unfortunately, this was a situation where the Confederates had the lead. They were doing very well, and unfortunately, at one point, they kind of lost their muster, were disorganized by the Union troops, and the Union was able to claim victory, disbanding the Confederates all over this area. But down here we have the old heater house that was used by the Union troops for a while until they vacated the area.
Was the people who lived there Union or Confederate fans? I think she said she was Union. I said that she lost 2 sons in the Confederate War, and then she still used the house to bring supplies to the Union soldiers. And this is just another, because we covered the battle. We covered in Kentucky. We covered Middle Creek.
Right.
Then now we covered Cedar Creek.
And then, so we're going to go ahead and end this, but we might have 1 or 2 more videos from here in Middletown, Virginia.
All right.
Y'all take it easy.